Hey guys, this video is for all of the registered leaders and trail guides who will be going on the Hibernia campout this weekend, April 25th. The theme we have for the year, as you guys know, is maturity, and specifically for this particular campout, we're focused on the verses of James 1, 19 and 20, where James encourages us to be quick to hear, slow to speak, and slow to anger. As you go through the activities and the events with the different patrols this weekend, the Woodlands Trails, we want to weave in the theme of quick to hear. So some of the games will be red light, green light, Simon Says, Shipwreck. And as you play those games with them, look for little ways and teachable moments where you can talk about the concept of being quick to hear. The navigators will be focused on slow to speak. So, for example, they'll spend some time with Matt and Mike working through their knife skills. That's a time where close your mouth, pay attention, take in the information that the leaders are giving you, listen, don't be yapping with your friends, as well as there's other games they're going to play like kickball and things like that. So again, just look for those teachable moments. The adventurers will be focused on the third part of that verse, slow to anger. Oddly enough, we're giving them a number of kind of camp chores that they have to do around the camp. One of them is on Friday evening. They're going to be setting up tarps, covering firewood, and kind of getting the camp ready for rain if we get rain on Saturday, which we may. So Joe and Luke and some of the other guys working with the adventurers spend some time talking to them about the concept of, at their stage in life, sometimes things can be frustrating. They want independence, they want freedom, yet they still have to do what mom and dad say. So just work with that concept of being slow to anger. Quickly, when you arrive, before you set up your tents, come to the command table, and we'll tell you kind of where's a good place to set up. You'll get this sheet. If you're a leader, this is kind of your go-to sheet for the weekend. It has the activity schedule down the left-hand side of the page, and then some notes to the leaders down the right-hand side. This will be linked in just a few minutes, actually, on the TLC website, on the calendar event. But just a few things to go through. There's some times here, the patrol breakouts. There's one on Friday evening at 7 o'clock, 2 o'clock on, 2 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. Those are the two main patrol breakouts. During those times, the guys who regularly work with groups, in the Woodlands Trails, that's Kenny and Seth and Mike. Who else? Sometimes Jonathan. I know I'm forgetting a couple. I think Chris. And then there's not too many on the navigator side, usually just Rob, Mike, and Matt. And then on the adventurer side, obviously Joe, Warner, Luke, and a few others. When it's time to do the patrol breakouts, grab a group of the kids in your age group and just work through the things that are on here. I won't go over those now, but make sure you get this sheet, look at it ahead of time, and read through it. During the free times, there's a couple times where kids can go fishing, canoeing, hiking, or just hang out around camp. So that is Saturday morning from 9 to 12. That's kind of the main free, and maybe a few other small times. The thing for all of you trail guides, registered leaders, to do during the free time, gather up a group of 3, 4, 5, 6 kids and their dads and go do one of these events. Find some kids who want to go fishing, go take the canoes out, talk to Tim, myself, or any of the other leaders if you want to take the canoes, or just check in and out at the command table so we know who you have and who you're taking. But you want to spend time with your own kids, but for trail guides, we have the secondary responsibility of making sure things are fun for the whole troop. And the last thing, we have devotionals on Friday evening and Saturday evening. They're relatively short. We're going to do some songs around the campfire. We're going to have a short devotional. You can talk about it afterwards, but you don't have to. We'll do the songs, the devotional, and that's it. Then they can just hang out around the campfire, have a good time, make s'mores, spend time with their friends, with their dads. The Sunday morning church service is a little bit different. Mike will do songs for us. Then I will talk for 5 to 10 minutes tops, I promise. And then we're going to split up into small groups. And each of the small groups, I'll have a piece of paper that I'll pass out. So we want you guys to grab a small group of kids, whether your kid's in it or your kid's not in it, that's up to you. Take them, find a little quiet place around camp, and then just work down through those questions. And those questions will be kind of bringing together a lot of what you've done throughout the weekend in terms of teaching them the quick to hear, slow to speak, slow to anger. Hopefully that makes sense. Should be a really fun time. Thank you guys so much for volunteering, for helping, for pitching in, and for doing all that you guys do. And this is going to be a really fun weekend.